Mrs. Harrison, back for another story time with you all. I hope you've had a great day today, but the weather's been a bit rubbish, hasn't it? It's been raining most of the day here, so I haven't been outside at all today. But I did Joe Wicks this morning with George. I hope you've been doing some exercise indoors as well. Just a quick couple of thank yous. Thank you to Eliza for your brilliant photos of your cake that you made with your mummy. Wow, it looked delicious. And in fact, it looks so good. I asked if Eliza's mummy could send me the recipe so I could have a go at making it at home with George. I hope you haven't eaten it all, Eliza. It was a really big cake, wasn't it? I've also had some photos and a video from Chloe, and she was working really hard on doing some tally marks. So well done, Chloe. And you made a lovely leaf picture as well, haven't you? So well done to you as well. Okay, today's story is a story that we had way back in the beginning of school. And if I say two words, I wonder if you'll know what it is. Wild Rumpus. Can you remember what story it is? Can you remember? It's about Max. And it's called Where the Wild Things Are. And it's written and illustrated by Maurice Sendak. Do you remember it? We had great fun, didn't we? We dressed up as wild things and danced around the classroom, didn't we? Okay, so here goes. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, his mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I will eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Oh dear, poor Max. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. Oh, look at that. See the moons come out. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. Show me your terrible claws and your terrible teeth. And can you give me a big roar? Roar! Till Max said, "Be still!" and tamed them with a magic trick of staring into all of their yellow eyes without blinking once. Can you stare without blinking? And they were all frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all. And they made him king of all wild things. And now, Max said, let the wild rumpus start. Look at that. Having a big rumpus, a big party. Max is wearing a crown. Swinging through the trees. Their terrible claws and their yellow eyes. He's getting a piggyback ride now, look. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely, and he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Where do you think that was? Where did someone love him best of all? I think so too. They all frowned. Then all around them from far away, across the world, he smelled the good things to eat. And he gave up being king of where the wild things are. Oh, look at him there. I wonder what yummy things you like to eat. What's the smell of things that makes you feel all yummy and hungry? cake would be mine. But when the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go, we'll eat you up, we love you so," Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible teeth. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. There it is on the table. And it was still hot. What a great story. You can ask your grown-ups to search on YouTube for the song Where the Wild Things Are, and you could have your own rumpus at home, couldn't you? Or maybe you'd like to draw your own wild thing, or maybe you could make yourself a crown and you could pretend to be King of the Wild Things. Well, whatever you do, I hope you have fun, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for another story time. Bye everyone.